Good morning. Today is a convening of the Massachusetts Gaming Commission for the purpose of an agenda setting meeting number 211. It is March 4th, 2026, approximately 10:04 a.m. I'm Jordan Maynard. I serve as chair. We're holding this meeting virtually, so we will do a roll call. Good morning, Commissioner O'Brien.
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Commissioner Hill.
Good morning, I am here.
Good morning, Commissioner Skinner.
Good morning.
And good morning, Commissioner Broder.
Good morning.
All right, so we're going to kick it over to item number 2, and that's Secretary Broder with some minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the commission approve the agenda setting meeting minutes of February 18th, 2026 as provided in the commissioner's packet and discussed here today, subject to any revisions for typographical errors or other non-material matters.
Second.
Thank you. Commissioner O'Brien.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
And Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I vote yes, 5-0. All right, let's go through the packet. Turn to page 2. And before I even begin the packet, let me say that when we get to the end, and I told Commissioner Skinner this morning, I forgot to put that court-ordered exclusion on under review. That's on me. Grace did have it in the notes, and we did assign a date to her other item. But that said, page 2, we have the upcoming meeting schedule. Various dates between March 12th to April 29th. I will note that on the week of the 23rd, we do have that it's school vacation week. All right. Anything to add, take away from the team or the commissioners? Christian.
Hi. Yes, I would like to add an item to the March 26th public meeting. We have a vendor, Continent 8, that would like to become or is seeking to become a qualified independent auditor, and we would need them to be to come before the commission for a vote.
All right, I will put that. We'll hold that on the 26th. This was just to see if there were any days of the week we need to hold, but I'm glad for your enthusiasm, and I've already noted it on the 26th.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't know if I should mention this, but you let me know, I guess. We may need an executive session because it's around the subject of cybersecurity.
All right, we'll hold an executive session too on that day.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let's go to page 3 of the packet. We're going to look at March 12th. If everybody can take a look at that date. Anything to add, take away? Councilor Hintoff, I see your mute is off.
Yes. Good morning, Chair. Good morning, Commissioners. I would like to request to bring forward a couple of regulations on the March 12th meeting. That would be 205 CMR 133.02 and 205 CMR 147.03, and that would be for initial promulgation. Both of these regulations contain specific references to the GameSense program. So in light of our upcoming discussions related to this program, I am proposing to bring forward amendments to remove the references and replace those with a more general reference.
Okay. And Commissioner Skinner, that's that other item that you mentioned at the last agenda setting. It's
Yep.
been assigned to the 12th. Anything else to add, take away?
Chair, I have 2 sets of house rules to add, if that's all right. We'll have a big house rules day, but if we could add a set for MGM and a set for PPC.
All right. Big house rules day.
Well, because there will be 5 now, but I shouldn't, some are small changes, so it shouldn't be too long.
All right. I'm sure you'll get a call from the commissioners, making sure that we know what the changes are beforehand. All right, thank you. Anything else to add to the 12th? All right, let's turn to page 4. That's the 26th. I'll go ahead and mention that vendor matter and the executive session from IT. We're going to add that. Christian, how long do you think that'll be?
I would say 15 minutes, no more than that.
All right. We'll put that on. Anything else to add to the 26th, the end of March?
Chair, the IAB has two things that we'd like to request to add on the 26th. The first is discussion related to sports wagering vendors and prediction markets. It's something that we were doing a little bit of follow-up research on and we wanted to bring back to the commission. We would ask for that to be an executive session. So that's the first item. I'd say maybe half an hour.
Okay.
And
We'll
then
add that.
and
What
the
else?
second matter is we've talked for a little while now with the commission about a black and gray market attestation that we'd like to send out to the operators and vendors. That'll be ready for the commission to take a look at. So we'll do 2x2s in advance so you can take a look, but then we'd like to bring that for discussion on the 26th as well. And I'd say another half an hour.
All right, so, okay. All right, so about an hour held on those issues. Okay.
See what we can do to shorten it up, but yeah. We can
No,
hope.
that's, I mean, it is what it is. All right, anything else from the IAB?
That's it, thank you.
All right, thank you. Anything else to add from the team on the 26th? Oh, Dr. Andrews.
Hello.
Hi.
We did research and responsible gaming did have something that we wanted to add for the 26th. And that is that as part of the FY26 research agenda, funding was set aside for a sports wagering ad hoc study to allow the commission to address emerging topics in this area. And we wanted to add an agenda item for where we have possible topics for the study for the commission's consideration for discussion and selection of a topic.
All right, so we can add that ad hoc conversation. How long do you think that will be?
About 20 minutes, I would say, probably.
All right. Anything else from research and responsible gaming on that day?
No, thanks.
All right. I know that Director Vanderlinden's speaking on a panel in New Jersey today. So thank you for filling in for that. All right. Anything else to add from the team? All right. So, let's move to April 9th, early April. We have our standard holds in place. Anything to add to those standard holds? Dr. Andrews.
Hello, research and responsible gaming wanted to add a discussion of the FY27 research agenda for April 9th.
Can we just have one about the FY26 agenda? That was my joke to Director Vanderlinden. He says they come quickly. Yeah, we'll add it. How long do you think? 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, I'd probably say I'll say 30 minutes just to be safe for that one.
All right. We'll have 30 minutes for that. Look forward to seeing what we're thinking about in that fiscal year. Anything else from research and responsible gaming?
No, that's it. Thanks.
Perfect. We'll add that to the 9th. Commissioners team, anything to add to the 9th? Beside the standard holds. All right, same question for the 23rd. We have the standard holds in place. Anything to add, take away? All right. Let's turn it to packet page 7. I've already admitted my mistake. We're going to add that court-ordered exclusion conversation from Commissioner Skinner. Anything else, commissioners or team, to add to under review?
Chair, I think something also dropped off. We had the PSA matter that was combined with the game sense matter, but I think there was an acknowledgement that they should be two separate items. Commissioner O'Brien and I had that one on. It's on prior agendas, so I think it just needs to be added back.
All right.
Thanks.
there could have been some confusion about assigning a date. We may have thought we assigned it a date, so we'll go back and fix that. Anything else? All right. Any commissioner updates?
So I don't know if it's an update or a matter that could not reasonably have been anticipated when the agenda was put out. It's just a comment. May I?
Absolutely.
I just want to note, because the issue of prediction markets has been, we've been, kind of had some concerns about regarding the conflict in the Middle East. I think we should start thinking about the fact, or folks out in the general public just start thinking about the fact that over $500 million was traded on Polymarket related to the commencement of hostilities, the U.S. and Israeli commencement of operations against Iran, and that one individual made $500,000 on that platform and placed his bet, or bought his contract, if you will, just over an hour before the news broke that those hostilities had commenced. Just another, from one commissioner's perspective, another problem with the prediction markets, albeit not a sports wager, but it's hard for me to not think of that as disgraceful and reflecting bad on Polymarket and on the prediction market space as a whole.
I think it's pretty gross. Pretty gross and irresponsible. And I will note that I did see articles related to that, and it's very clear that certain operators, even in that space, aren't taking those types of bets. But Commissioner O'Brien.
So by that same vein, I know there's talk about federal legislation in that regard. So maybe putting it on under review in terms of having legal, just keep tabs on any potential legislation that may or may not impact us as well. I know they do in general, but maybe we have it as like a freestanding matter to put on under review.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I think that we're taking on prediction markets conversations in various different ways, because anytime you have a situation where a pseudo-regulated entity is trying to move in on a regulated entity, you got potential for conflict. And so yeah, we can add that into the conversation. Yeah, or we can add it to Commissioner Hill. You may want to start adding that to your legislative update too. Maybe that's another way we can go at it. So
Yeah, although it would be more federal than state. So maybe we double dip on that one.
yeah.
Well, the nice thing is the pace of, the pace of debate in Congress is, to be generous, a lot slower than the realities of the market that we see unfolding on a day-to-day basis. But it is still important to have a handle on the federal piece, to be sure.
Yep, I'll take it as an opportunity to thank our partners at the Attorney General's office for all the work they're doing in this.
Here.
All right. Anything else that we've not anticipated, or any other commissioner updates? We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Commissioner O'Brien,
Aye.
Commissioner Hill, Commissioner Skinner,
Aye.
and Commissioner Broder.
Yes.
And I vote yes, 5-0. Everyone enjoy this beautiful day and the upcoming beautiful days that are coming to Massachusetts that we have so well deserved and earned over the
We are
last few
due.
weeks.
For sure.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.